her face. The way she looked at me.
Or maybe she thought you were somewhere else. You know?
DMS. The Crime Bureau have got a database for abbreviations and acronyms, haven't they?
Well, yeah, but... Well, I wouldn't want to be the schmuck who has to trawl through that lot. With 3 letters? God. All right. It's me, isn't it? Done it. Whole database. The pendant, the letters. DMS.
And?
2014 permutations for what those letters might mean. I've got names, companies, websites.
Let's give it to Interpol as well. And Europol, or whatever it is they're calling themselves now.
Sure.
And let's get a photograph of that pendant in the newspaper. Someone must be missing that girl.
Right.
What?
Look, I was just wondering. This Wedderstedt thing, I mean... Carly was saying the guy was scalped. I mean, this is big time.
So?
Well, look, this girl, it's obviously a suicide. And that's, you know, tragic and sad and everything, but if no actual crime has been committed, then couldn't I work with the rest of you on the
15-year-old
Wedderstedt thing?
girl burns herself to death, and you don't think that's a crime?
I suppose, if you put it like that, yeah.
Well, how would you put it?
Can you see anything wrong?
Kurt. I've got her. Dolores Maria Santana.
Where's she from?
Well, the message was from the Dominican Republic, and it came via Madrid. It seems her father reported her missing sometime in November.
Her father? Well done.
Obviously, the axe and the scalpings are the elements of the case that stand out so far.
Mm-hmm.
I believe scalpings usually
A
signify...
trophy or a sacrifice, we've done that.
Presumably you've contacted Native American societies and the like.
Nothing relevant, although there are some facets of the culture I did find quite
What about the
intriguing.
killer? First impressions, what can you give us?
2 killings is not usually sufficient to establish anything like a definitive profile.
How many do you need? I'm sure if we wait long enough.
2 things occur immediately. 1, the killings were clearly premeditated. They follow almost identical patterns. Executions, almost. 2, the Native American motif. People who find themselves in a psychic borderland often try to hide behind another person's identity or transform themselves into a mythological figure.
Psychic borderland.
Your killer appears to have crossed a psychological boundary. Virtually anyone can commit murder or manslaughter without premeditation. On the surface, he can live a completely normal life. He has 2 identities that he controls utterly.
Fine. So, now we know that we're looking for someone who seems completely normal on the surface. Very helpful.
Thank you, Matt. That was really useful, I'm sure. Does anyone have any questions?
The van is registered to a Bjorn Fred.
He was a fence. He's done time.
Fencing what kind of stuff?
It doesn't specify. But But he was also arrested for battery.
Yeah, I know him, if it's the same one.
Well,
Yeah. He's low life. The last time I heard of him, he'd laid into his wife, beat her up when she was pregnant.
last address we have for him is in Tomalilla.
Oh, Nyberg. Can you have a look at this?
What?
It's a report from the lab. I don't understand this.
Yeah.
Kurt, we've got some information on Fredman coming through that I think you should see. Kurt? Fredman was arrested 7 years ago for assault, and the charges were dropped.
By Sandy. She thought I was like you.
That maniac puts an axe through my skull. By God, you'll pay.
Well, I'm willing to take that risk.
Side window.
It's all right. It's me. Lower your guns. Lower your guns. Lower your guns.